Jersie here, and today we're back on that Doki Doki, except you notice the freaking title screen is different. We were playing a mod called Doki Doki New Eyes, and pretty much it's a mod where we're going through Doki, except it's going to be through the perspective of Yuri. So, it said on the page where, like, this thing is really long. It's like 10 plus hours of gameplay. That's way longer than the original. I mean, the other one was only supposed to be like 4 hours, but like it took me so long. Woo! I can't wait to get into this. Okay, so if this is Yuri speaking, I'll just give her quiet voice again. What was her voice again? I don't even know. Huh? Birds. I can hear them, but I'm not sure if I'm still dreaming or not. Where am I? Everything feels so warm. Wait. Birds? Is that... Is this Yuri's... Oh, this is Yuri's room! My ringtone? Why would anyone call me this early, especially on a school morning? I stretched in my bed and I reached for my cell phone. Mom? I can't help but smile. I've been waiting for her call for so long. Bro, maybe we'll get freaking backstory. Bro, is this new music? Ah! I'm sorry, I'm just so hyped about this. Hello? Mom? Yuri! How are you doing, sweetheart? Everything's fine. How about you? Still traveling? Bro, it's freaking... all these anime characters, their parents are always away somehow. Yeah, work has been crazy lately. I've barely had any time to rest. But I wanted to call you as soon as I had a few moments to spare. I mean, her parents seem nice. So I don't know why she would turn out so weird. You should rest some more. You're slowly worsening your own health, you know. Alright, well, enough about me. I have a little surprise for you. A surprise? What do you mean? Well, your birthday is coming up next week, and we haven't seen each other in so long. Ah! Wait, don't tell me. Will you be coming home? I am! I can barely contain my excitement. It's been 3 months. 3 whole months without seeing my mother, and she's coming home this weekend. Oh, precious. Are you alright, Yuri? Yes, I thank you so much. Of course, I would never miss your birthday. Oh, Yuri's just so content with just having her mom there. Meanwhile, everyone else in like modern day, they're just like, we need to get the latest freaking console. I smiled to myself. It's hard to keep in my happiness all to myself. This is the best birthday gift I could have ever received. Or what about pens and knives? I wonder if we'll get to see her knife collection. Well, I think you have to go to school now, right? I'll get back to work. I'll see you on Sunday, sweetheart. Oh my god. Thank you. I love you. Oh, she hung up before hearing me. I gently put my phone on my bed. Mom's coming home. I softly laugh. I can't wait. I grab my uniform from the closet and glance over at the clock. I still have some time left before I have to head out. I quickly get dressed and head for the living room. Oh my gosh, girl, your house is freaking lit. It seems like it's really nice out today. I can already tell I'm going to enjoy my walk. I take some eggs from the fridge and turn on the stove. Nothing tastes better than eggs in the morning. Oh, that's right, I'm in the literature club now. What? That means I should bring in a book to read. I walk over to my bookshelf. It's so full. Maybe I should eventually sell some of these. That one. I grab an old book from the top shelf. Perfect. Is it Portrait of Markov? I smell something coming from the kitchen. Don't tell me you freaking burned it. Did I? Oh gosh! I hurry over to the stove. I had completely forgotten that I was cooking something. Man, I always hate it when I burn freaking eggs in 10 seconds. No eggs for me then. I sigh. I throw out what's left of the eggs into the bin. Oh, so sad. I wasn't really that hungry anyway. I carefully place the book inside my school bag. I'm already excited to read it. And I can't wait to see the other girls too. I turn on my phone and I look at the picture I took of Monica, Sayori, and Natsuki. They're the best people I've ever met. I shake my head. I'm getting lost in my own thoughts again. I'll up being late if I keep wasting my time like this. I throw on a coat and head outside. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. The sun is shining brightly. It's really peaceful around here. I just love the scenery, man. Yuri's so appreciative of everything. I lock my door and I start walking down the street towards the school. I take slow and deep breaths as I make my way down the street. Everyone around me is happily chatting amongst themselves and wishfully gazing at the cherry trees. It makes me smile to see them all enjoying their time here. Suddenly, I see a familiar figure in the distance. Some people turn and give me concerned glances. I lower my head as I pick up my pace and walk towards the familiar figure. What's wrong? Natsuki, hi! Hey! Oh, Yuri, you're out early today. Seems like you are too, though. Of course, the thought of the literature club made me too excited to stay home any longer. It's always weird to see Natsuki so interested in the literature club. She only reads manga. Oh, yeah, manga. Pff, that's not literature. Not that it bothers me, of course, but I still don't find manga to be adequate literature. Why don't we walk to school together? Sure, aww! They seem a lot closer, like here. Natsuki blissfully looks around at all of our surroundings like she doesn't have a care in the world. We both love nature, so we always end up staying a little too long in the empty streets looking at the trees. I turn my head to see Natsuki staring at me. Is there something wrong, Natsuki? Well, it looks like you're in a good mood today. Is there any particular reason for that? Oh, that's right. My mother called me this morning. She'll be visiting me this weekend. I don't know, Natsuki doesn't really have a good experience with parents. That's great news. Do you think I could come by and say hi? I haven't seen her in so long. What? So they've actually known each other for a while if she's visited her house or seen her mother. That would be great. I'll let you know when you can drop by. Thank you. Soon enough, the entrance of the school becomes visible to us. We both make our way to the main courtyard. I'll get going. Classes are starting soon. I'll see you later. Of course. Have a good day, Natsuki. You too! Oh, this dialogue is so happy, but stuff is just gonna go so horribly wrong. She turns as she waves at me and heads toward her class. I sigh as I begin walking towards mine. It's a shame Natsuki and I aren't in the same class. I barely know anyone in mine, and I find myself to be slightly uncomfortable around other students. Y'all are probably not even in the same grade or year. Everybody's already getting ready to work. I sit at my desk and I take my notebook out of my bag. I flip through it, skimming through some of the poems I've written over the last few weeks. It's not right to be writing poems instead of paying attention in class, but I can't simply ignore my passions like that. I heavily sigh. Let's get to work then. We're gonna make a poem? Oh. Okay. The sun is still shining. Gosh, maybe I shouldn't have brought a coat. Oh man, it's like Chicago when it's like cold, you bring like a coat, but then in the afternoon it's scorching hot again, you're just like... Well, it wasn't this hot in the morning. Huh? I look around me. Everybody's gone? What? How do you not notice that? Did I space out? I look at the clock. Classes have been over for 30 minutes? Dang, girl, you have to have really good concentration for that. What was I thinking? I get up from my chair and I pack up my belongings. The others may already be waiting for me in the club room. Oh, silence fills the corridors. That's a bit odd. The girls are usually talking and audibly having fun. Suddenly I feel a little tap on my waist. Oh, hey, Natsuki. What were you doing, you dummy? I've been searching for you everywhere. I think I spaced out during my class. Always the same, huh? I guess I can't really change that about you after all. Hey, that's mean. I'm just kidding, dummy. Dummy, okay. I still haven't found Sayori. Isn't she here all— oh shoot. I don't know how to read the freaking character names. Isn't she here already? That's weird. She's always the first one. I know, but I just can't seem to find her. She might be in another building, but I just don't feel like walking all the way over there. Let's just go in and relax for a bit, okay? Oh gosh, Sayori, wait, don't tell me. Well, alright. I'm a bit worried about Sayori though. It's unusual for her to be late to the club. Actually, not really, like, well, actually, no, she's just late to school because she gets lazy and stuff. Natsuki and I enter the room without a second thought. Hey! As we enter, we're welcomed by Monica, who's looking out the window. She turns around to greet us. Hey, Monica! Oh wait, what the freak was her voice again? Oh, Yuri, hello! I was worried, you were a bit late. No, freaking sounds like a happier version of Yuri. Oh, she was just lost in her thoughts as usual, don't worry. I'm more worried about Sayori though. I couldn't find her anywhere. Is that so? That's weird. I think I saw her enter the secondary building, but I'm not too sure. Why would she leave our building? Most likely to go and see Jersie, I believe. His class— ah! Wait, how do you know me already? Oh, she probably talks about me, and that's why. His classes usually finish around this time. And she said she'd try to make him join the club, so... Sorry, keeps talking about her childhood— oh shoot, that's freaking Yuri, whatever. But I've never met him. I wonder what type of person he is. Oh! Oh, so that's why. Well then, no need to worry. Let's all have fun and wait for Sayori and her friend. Oh, by the way, what is it? I made cupcakes! I told you I'd make some yesterday, so I spend my evening slaving away to produce these delicious treats. I glance around the room until I spot her tray at one of the desks. Hey! Now that I think about it, the room does have a slightly different scent to it. Oh, so you really made them. Let's wait for Sayori before we eat them, alright? Alright. I don't know, I bet a lot of YouTubers, they give them really dumb voices, but their voices are kind of normal. I put my bag near my chair and I sit at a table. I guess I could kill some time— oh gosh, when I saw the word kill, I was just like... By reading for a little while, I take the book that I picked this morning out of my bag. I've already read it a few times, but I suppose that doesn't really matter. I couldn't understand rereading manga, but like an actual book, eh. After all, you only start to really appreciate a story after reading through it a few times. Before opening the book, I glance at Natsuki. She's already looking through the closet. She's probably looking for a manga to read. Man, I wish I had a closet full of manga, but oh wait, I do! As I start reading the introduction, I hear the classroom door open. I jerk my head up, and I see Sayori, followed by another person, enter the room. Oh, we're gonna get to see what— well, you already saw on the title screen, that's what main character looks like, but... oh, shoot, what was her voice? I know I gave her a really high-pitched one. Everyone, the new member is here! This dude, what is that position? Ugh! He looks like a chicken nugget. I told you, don't call me a new member. When Sayori was describing him to us, I thought she was overdoing it, but I can just sense a great aura around him. He looks like a brownie! Why does he have red eyes? Oh gosh. I step forward to greet him. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. It's obvious that Natsuki is embarrassed by Jersey's presence. She knew that this situation was coming though. I too feel slightly uncomfortable, but something is compelling me to go talk to him. Ah, Yeah, Jersie, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. What the freak is her voice now? Jersie has a bewildered look on his face. Oh gosh, my voice keeps changing! Oh! Y'all, I'm still sick. This is Jane. Like, I'm not even feeling bad anymore. I'm just like, my voice. I don't know what he was expecting by coming here, but it certainly wasn't us. He shyly smiles at us. I feel a little dumb just standing here. I sit on the nearest chair. Jersie's gaze is locked on Natsuki. That'll just make her even more uneasy. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. She's always mean in these situations. Whenever there's a boy involved, Natsuki becomes extremely overwhelmed. Although it doesn't seem like she hates Jersie. I quietly sigh. No matter how much I keep telling her to stay calm, she just keeps acting this way. As she said, I can't really change that about you. Sayuri whispers something into Jersie's ear. He looks disappointed. What did she tell him? Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest at the club. She points her finger at me with a big smile on her face. I'm not really that smart, actually. I just like reading. Gosh, this is embarrassing. Don't say things like that. Jersie's expression softened. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Jersie. Me? That's actually my voice sounding like a normal girl. Not like normally how I sound, like, hey guys, what's up? So Monica knew him already? That's why she didn't look too surprised when he entered the room. She looks happy to see him. Were they already friends before? You too, Monica. Whoa, why did my eyes just freaking disappear? That's...
Come sit down, Jersie. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Maybe I should go get some tea ready. What if he doesn't like tea? Well, let's just hope he does. Then how about I make some tea as well? Natsuki nods at me and we both walk back to the back corner of the room. I open the closet and I pick up the old tea set. I don't even remember where we got this one from. Doesn't he annoy you already? Natsuki. What? He's being annoying. He barely talks and all he does is look around like an idiot. We don't need that kind of person here. She's being more aggressive than usual. Calm down. He's not here to bother us, you know. Plus, it looks like he's actually interested. He may be a bit shy, but that's why. Who cares? I'll keep an eye on him. Y'all like my voices? She sighs and she brings the tray to the table. Oh, no more water? Oh gosh, y'all remember last time we freaking went to get water? Sweet mercy. I head for the door. Water fountain. There should be one by the stairs if I recall correctly. Whoa, sorry. Ah! What the freak was that? Oh, my sinuses. I chuckle a bit. Seems like Sayuri just saw Natsuki's cupcakes. Oh, I thought she like fell down the stairs or something. She's always so expressive. I'd love to be as straightforward as she is. As I walk away from the club room, I hear everyone happily chatting. Hey, here it is. I put the kettle under the faucet. It's incredibly slow to fill. Gosh, why won't this work? It should be... Huh? Is that... Bro, is she freaking messing with the code? Shouldn't she be in the club room? I look around me, but she's nowhere to be found. Did I just imagine it? Maybe I should have eaten more this morning. If I hadn't burnt those eggs. I grab the kettle, now full, and I head back to the club room. Jersie looks at me from this. Bro, Monica was totally messing up the code. This is embarrassing. I get some tea ready and I place down teacups in front of everyone. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Oh, maybe he really doesn't like tea. Did I do something wrong? Aww. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... That was mean. I'm just trying to be nice. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. I slowly sigh in relief. That at least makes a similarity between us. Yeah, when I interact with new people, the first thing I always like to go to is like hobbies and stuff they like, because it's always great to talk about that. Monica chuckles and smiles at Jersie. So, what made you consider the literature club? Wait, why does freaking MC and Monica have the same voice? He ponders for a moment. It looks like he doesn't even know why he's here in the first place. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. It's rare to see Monica this cheerful. I glance at Natsuki. Contrary to Monica and myself, it seems as though she's still not willing to kindly acknowledge Jersey's presence. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. We've kind of like already read this, but I'm still interested to see what Yuri's thoughts are. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica! Oh gosh, I don't like... Oh, freaking voice cracks! I don't like doing Sayori's voice. It's weird.
Monica really is a great leader.
I giggle and nod at Sayori. Indeed, Monica has been making this club as a welcoming place for everyone. I really should thank her someday. Then, I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Freaking mixing their voices! Got Ebola, guys. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah!
We'll do our best. I'm looking forward to the cultural festival, actually. I wonder what kind of exciting activities Monica will come up with.
You know it!
Well, actually, Natsuki didn't actually want to grow the club, but whatever. Jersie looks amused. Hey, look, I just look so... I'm just like... I'm kind of look fat, though. Maybe that's just me. But this dude, he's actually a green bean. No muscle at all. It's hard to tell if he finds us entertaining or if he's just nervous about being in a situation to which he's not accustomed to. I take a sip of my tea. It looks like he's already done drinking his. So he liked my tea? For some reason that makes me a tad happy. I think I recall that he said literature isn't a common pastime for him, but if he's here, he might have a slight interest in it. I'd like to know more about him. So, Jersie, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, manga. His voice is barely audible. It looks like he isn't really interested in literature then. Yeah, because manga isn't literature. I know someone who has the same hobby though. I glance at Natsuki. She opens her mouth but stays silent. She most likely trying to choose whether to be hostile or friendly. Makes sense, she doesn't even have any friends that are also interested in manga. I feel like if this takes place in Japan, it wouldn't be that hard to find, because in Japan a lot of people read manga. Like, in Japan, manga is like read by like a lot of people, but like anime is for the nerds. Meanwhile, in America, it's like you watch shows, you're not a nerd, but if you read comic books, like you're a nerd. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. That can change? Is he seriously willing to try reading actual literature? I mean, it's just reading, man. Maybe I could introduce him to some of my favorite works. I'm just getting ahead of myself again. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. So many things I want to say. Is it really okay? My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex, oh gosh, I can't read, fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. There are so many possibilities when writing a story. Some people write because they want to convey emotions, others because they want to create their own world. In my opinion, both reading and writing are two incredibly beautiful occupations. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Oh, this is a lot. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Huh? What did he say? I was so absorbed in what I was saying I didn't even hear him. Monica looks at me with a surprised expression. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Man, speaking of horror, I freaking bought some horror games for this Steam summer sale, and I think I got like Amnesia, yeah, it's got Misao, Mad Father, and I don't remember the other ones. I got like 20 games. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, She glances at Jersie. I know her well, but this is the first time I've seen her act this way. She was aggressive and quiet. Now embarrassed? This is weird. Yeah, I can't understand women, man. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! Give that back! Fine. In the end, I never got to finish my conversation with Jersie. Maybe this talk was boring for him. Oh, this part.
Your cupcakes, your pops! Everything you do is just as cute as you are!
Oh, Lord. She sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on his shoulders. I'm not cute! I laugh. I think, wasn't Natsuki's face more flushed, though? These two are childish, but that makes them even more interesting. I'd love to eventually spend some time with Sayori. Maybe she could teach me how to be more outgoing. After all, she's Jersey's friend. So she must know how to be interesting. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? Wait, did I just freaking change your voice? I can't keep consistent voices! I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Behind Natsuki's seemingly confident stature, I can see that she's afraid of people's opinions. So she doesn't want Jersie to judge her. Why? I thought she made it clear that she hated him. So many questions I can't ask right now. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident not a very confident writer yet. I'm doing a different voice for Jersie. I understand how Natsuki feels. Bro, freaking Sayori the third wheel just there, like, she's like, I'm not getting to talk yet. Sharing that love of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. One of the valuable lessons I've learned in my writing sessions is that it's important to write for oneself. I've never wanted to share my writing with others either. One of the reasons being that I'm uneasy around my classmates, and another reason being that I'm scared of what they'll think. This is probably what Natsuki's feeling right now. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Maybe I've said too much. I really want to share my work, but what if Jersie doesn't like it? Bro, I'm gonna have a freaking orthodontist appointment in like an hour. I don't want to sound full of myself. What am I supposed to do? I guess it's just the same for Yuri.
I want to read everyone's poems!
That's not Sayori's voice. It doesn't fit her. Isn't she concerned about writing poems? Now that I think about it, I've never seen her write. I wonder what kind of poems she's written before. There's an awkward silence in the room. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. I know that tone. Monika's probably come up with a great idea once again. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. What? I was expecting anything but this. I can't share my poems just like that. I look at Natsuki. She looks even more stressed than before. Now this is an embarrassing situation.
Yeah, let's do it!
I envy Sayori's enthusiasm. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Jersie? She happily smiles at him. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and, oh, I see. Why did I get my hopes up anyway? It doesn't really matter. I just thought that he'd be an interesting person. But I'm sorry, I thought... Jersie! Can't do Sayori, my goodness. I have to come up with so many different tones for these people. You all... Even Natsuki looks disappointed. I have trouble understanding him. Why would he even come here if he doesn't want to join? This is making me think way too much. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. I sigh in relief. Thank God.
Yes, I'm so happy!
I'm not gonna last very long doing Sayori's voice. She wraps her arms around Jersie. Seeing her this excited is just so heartwarming. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. It's always lit in the literature club. I smile at Jersie. He still looks a little embarrassed, but I feel like he's already getting used to us. I hope I'll be able to share my interests with him. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. She intensely stares at Jersie. Jersie, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. He doesn't really seem too thrilled, even though we have to write poems. Although I'm looking forward to seeing what he comes up with for the poems we have to write. I'm certain his writing is good, considering the positive aura around him.
Hey, Jersie, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
Who talks like this? Sure, might as well.
Yay!
Rest in peace, Ayerl. The two of them head to the door waving at us as they exit. It's just me, Monica, and Natsuki now. Monica sighs and looks at me. Well, that was stressful, wasn't it? But I feel like you'd make a great member. Don't you see how he's acting? He doesn't even like literature. I tell you, something's off with him. Come on, Natsuki. It doesn't... This Monica, you... Come on, Natsuki. It doesn't seem like you hated him that much toward the end of our meeting. I saw the look on your face when he talked about manga. Ugh. He doesn't really look like a bad person, in my opinion. Yeah, who judges someone this much when they're just there chilling like, hi? Well, he didn't talk all that much, but it looks like you had fun talking to him, Yuri. Oh, it's true that our talk was enjoyable. I rarely talk to boys, but as embarrassing as it wasn't a bad experience. I think he has an enjoyable personality. Eh? Did he corrupt you, Yuri? How can you like such a bean sprout? Eh! I told you, he's a freaking bean sprout. He's freaking... This dude, Jersie, he the freaking scrawniest little piece of chicken wing. Oh, what? Just forget it. Anyway, Sayori and Jersie may be gone, but we still have a few things to do. Monica points at the table. Indeed, the cupcake tray is still dirty and the tea set is still there. I'll take care of the tea set. Natsuki, can you put the tray away? Sure. I stare at Jersey's cup. Girl, you better not lick it, I swear. Well, seems like he enjoyed the tea. I gather all the teacups and put them on the tray. I have to clean them. Please don't clean them in a weird way. Oh, hey Yuri. I have to clean the tray. Why don't we head to the fountain together? Yeah, sure. Monica's just sitting at a desk reading a book. I suppose she doesn't really have anything else to do. She's just like, we have things to do, makes them do the work and just reading. Boy? Well, we'll be right back, Monica. No answer. The book she's reading must be quite captivating. Let's just go, it won't take too long. Natsuki opens the door and blissfully heads over to the staircase. I was never about to find out whose voice I heard earlier. I wanted to ask Monica, but that'd be too awkward. There's no need to worry about it after all. I grab the cups and I clean them one by one. I can sense Natsuki looking at me. Without looking behind me, I start talking. I know she's listening. Is everything alright, Natsuki? Of course. It just irritates me to see that you like such a... Wait, what do you mean by like? You... what? Don't tell me! No, not at all. This isn't... Gosh, Natsuki, don't imagine things. I mean, you can like whoever you want, but that guy? Just forget it. I'm merely enjoying his company. It's his first day here after all. I put all the clean cups back on the tray. Yeah. We'll see how he does tomorrow. Maybe he won't be that bad of a writer. Of course she's looking forward to it, but it's always been hard for her to admit that kind of thing. What the? Oh, that scared me. She was like, Yuri, be careful. Ow! Seems like I tripped over something. I was absorbed in my thoughts and I kind of... Natsuki grabs my arms and helps me back up. Gosh, Yuri, don't scare me like that! Are you alright? Did you hurt yourself? I look down at my hand. There's a huge cut on my index finger. One of the shards of the now broken cups must have sliced it. A few drops of blood fall on the floor, making funny little patterns. Blood red is a beautiful color. Yuri! Are you listening to me? I'm sorry, what were you saying? Don't just stand there staring at your finger. You need to disinfect that immediately. Gosh, what would you do without me? Just follow me. What about the tea set? You're always worrying about the wrong stuff. I'll ask Monica to take care of it. Just wait for me here. Natsuki runs to the club room. She acts much differently when she's not around other people. I glance at my finger again. Did I cut myself? I did cut myself pretty deeply. I should have been more careful. Soon enough, I hear Natsuki running back. Alright, Monika's gonna come to take care of your mess. Let's just go to the infirmary to disinfect your poor little finger. This isn't necessary, Natsuki. I can manage. No, what if it gets infected? Don't even think about arguing. Come with me now. Aww. I chuckle. How can she still be cute when she's trying to be authoritative? We go down the stairs. Bro, I bet there's so many freaking people that ship Yuri and Natsuki. Oh, but then again, it's like, MC's so dense. Like, does he really deserve anyone? We go downstairs to the first floor. Hey! Natsuki's holding my hand and dragging me behind her. Oh, that's new music. This must look kind of ridiculous considering the height difference. However, she doesn't seem to care. I can't help but smile. Natsuki's a great friend, that's for sure. Suddenly, she looks behind her, straight at me. What are you smiling for? You're supposed to be agonizing over your poor little finger. I can see she's suppressing her laughter. Come on, don't tease me, Natsuki. You're the one who was being excessively dramatic over it. But you're the one who tripped, dummy. We both laugh. It always ends up this way when we're together. Aww. Bro, they're so nice, like, together. Why they gotta be so, like, ooh, in that second act? Natsuki's a funny girl. She just has trouble showing it to some people. Hey now, don't go thinking that I forgot about your deadly wound. Let's just get going. She opens the door to the infirmary. Infirmary. What the freak is that? And we both walk inside. It's so weird. I have to switch my voices so quickly, and I just end up. Ooh. Oh my gosh, what is that? Why is there like a skull pattern there and bird patterns on? What kind of medicine? This room makes shiver every single time I'm in here. I just don't like it. I'm generally scared of hospitals and such. Natsuki heads to the student pantry and grabs some disinfectant, along with an adhesive bandage. She gently takes my hand and sprays some disinfectant on the wound. Natsuki? How come you're so worried over a little cut? Because I'm your friend, dummy! Oh, Natsuki, so sweet. Do you think I'd like to see my friends getting hurt? We're talking about a little cut, you know. I wasn't going to die. Of course I know that. But as a friend, it's my duty to take care of you. Well then, thank you, Natsu. Natsu! Oh! Gosh, I already told you not to call me Natsu. Bro, what if she's Natsu from Fairy Tail, freaking fire wielding, like uses her fire to cook the cupcakes. I mean, she has the pink hair, so. My full name is good enough, you know. Natsu is more poetic. Reminds me of summer. Why is that? I don't know. It just does. But if you insist. Natsuki puts the bandage on my finger and sighs. Be more careful next time, alright? I will. Don't worry. Thanks for the help. Heh. You owe me one now. I don't think I'd be of any use to you, you know. Who knows? Who knows? I'll strike you when you least expect it. Aww. Natsuki laughs and opens the door of the infirmary. We quickly walk to the staircase. Can't read. Monica must be waiting for us. I glance at the fountain. Seems like Monica cleaned up everything. I'll have to thank her. Bro, she just go to the keyboard. Delete teacup set. Delete blood. Delete. Don't chip again, dummy. You really should stop getting lost in your thoughts. It's not my fault, you know. I'm always thinking about something. I know that. I mean, it's pretty obvious. But one day you might hurt yourself pretty badly if you're not careful. Don't worry, Natsuki. I'll be fine. How can I not think about anything? There have been so many good things happening lately. Jersey's arrival, my mother coming back home. I'm truly thankful. I open the club door and I step in. You sure... I can't read. You sure took your time, girls. Natsuki didn't even... I'm reading too fast. Natsuki didn't even explain what happened. I just tripped in the corridor and sliced my finger, but Natsuki wanted to disinfect it, so... I saved her life, basically. Monica laughs with Natsuki. Why, thank you, Natsuki. What a dangerous situation I was in. You two, I swear. Anyway, since it's still early, why don't we hang out together? We could go and have a walk near the park, don't you think?
Yeah, it's been a while since we've spent time together outside of school.
It's a shame Sayuri isn't here, though. Do you think we should call her?
She's probably spending time with Jersie. Let's not bother her. She went home early, so she's probably not willing to go out.
We definitely have to ask her to hang out with us sometime this week. I feel like she's been avoiding us lately. I don't think she is. She just enjoys spending time with Jersie, in my opinion. Oh well, shall we get going then? I'd like to be back home before it gets dark.
Yeah.
Me and you. I'm sorry, this music is so lit. We all grab our bags and head out of the club room. Monica locks the door behind her. She stuffs the key in her bag and we walk down the stairs, exiting the school. It's still warm out. This walk is going to be enjoyable, I just know it. Where should we go? There will be too many students at the main park, so let's go somewhere else.
I know. Let's go and see the cherry blossoms. There's a path nearby that leads right to them. It could be cool.
Good idea. I saw them this morning. They're really beautiful. Cherry blossoms it is then. Bro, when I'm freaking voicing Natsuki, I'm enunciating so many random words. As we walk, Natsuki hums to herself. Seems like she's in a much better mood now than she was when we were back at the club. Monica walks with grace and elegance, looking all around her as she does so. And as usual, I'm thinking, I can't wait to see Mom again. I want her to walk here with me too. We make a left and go down a little side street. Wow, I didn't know there was such a place so close to our school.
Me neither, but I just happened to find it while roaming around town one day.
I often come here when I feel like being alone. You enjoy being alone?
Well, of course, sometimes I do. It can feel good to get away from all the people that are close to you. Well, sometimes.
Oh my goodness, her dad. I don't really understand that. I hate being alone. Back before I met Natsuki, I always felt rejected. I don't ever want to be alone again.
Anyway, that doesn't matter. Now that you know about this place, what do you think about it, Monica?
Monica turns around. She was taking a picture of the scenery with her phone. Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. All these colors and the sweet scent, it's amazing. Thanks for showing us your secret place, Natsuki.
It's not really my secret place, but I'm glad you enjoy it.
Anyway, girls, I want to know, what do you honestly think of Jersie? It doesn't even take a split second for Natsuki to start talking.
I don't think he's a bad person, but I can't seem to find a reason as to why he's joined the club. Sayuri had to go and get him, so I'm pretty sure he wasn't really interested. It's just, I'm uneasy around him. I don't like him. Or maybe I do to a certain extent. You know what? I don't even know. All I know is he's breaking my routine, and it bothers me.
I'm pretty sure Natsuki isn't really sure of what she's saying. We're the only people she's actually used to, so I could understand how she's feeling. I look over at Monica, who's staring straight at me. Oh, that's right, she's waiting for my feedback. Well, I say he's an enjoyable person. It looks like he's interested in what we're saying, and even though he doesn't really read any kind of literature, he's trying his best. He did say he could change his habits in order to read some more. We'll just have to see where this goes, but I have a good feeling about it. What about you, Monica? You look pretty happy to see him. Considering all the nice things Sayuri said about him, I was definitely looking forward to have him stop by. I wasn't disappointed. He's a calm person, and as you said, he's trying his best for us. Unlike what Natsuki's saying, I have a good feeling about him being in the club. It doesn't feel out of place, you know. But you'll get to like him at some point, Natsuki, I'm sure of that.
We'll see, honestly. I just want to see what he can write. That'll definitely give me an idea of who he is and if I can trust him.
Natsuki's right. Analyzing someone's writing is a good way to learn more about his or her personality. This conversation is making me even more curious about what he'll come up with. It's already I can't voice. It's already getting late. I think I'm going to head home. I enjoyed spending time with you guys. Let's do it again with Sayuri and Jersie someday. With Jersie? Of course, say after the festival when everyone will know him a bit better.
After the festival.
Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. She turns around and quickly walks toward the main street. I sigh. With Jersie? Won't he get bored at some point? Hey Yuri, you know I'm still here, right? Don't just get lost in your thoughts while I'm here. Haha, I'm sorry, Natsuki. Shouldn't you be heading home too? Not really. I'm in no particular rush. Are you? Of course not, since I live alone. I have to purchase something at the mall, so if you want to come with me... Of course I do! Bro, like, Natsuki and Yuri are like bros. They are like, just like as Sandy would say, closer than bark on a tree. Well, I need to get ready for my orthodontist appointment, so we'll just leave it here. Yeah, this is a lot of dialogue. I can tell this is like 10 plus hours long. But hope y'all like my amazing reading skills and voiceovers, so thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, feel the burn!